You always tell good stories.
Well, I've got one I can tell.
All right.
This you're just going
You got a few you can't tell?
This lady, just remember, this woman took a young newborn baby to the doctor for a checkup. Anyhow, the doctor checked the baby over and everything, and said, "Oh yes, very good." He said, "And how's it fed?" And she said, "Oh," she said, "it's breastfed." And he said, "Oh well," he said, "well, just hop up there," he said, "and take your top off and bra off and I'll test you." So she did. Anyhow, he's feeling around and everything. And he said, "You've got no milk." She said, "Oh no." She said, "I'm the grandma, but I'm very pleased to come to see you." I really fell over it.
When did...
Yeah, that was one of the radio announcers TUE years ago. He's given all the world temperatures. And he said, in Trunky Creek, wet and windy. I thought, geez, I nearly fell over. I was not listening right, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found out he had a little property up there.
Well, he came down to the dance there one time, didn't he? Ben
Yes,
Hall came
he came down to the dance, and Rhodey's, they had a double door about a bit bigger than this in the end of the hall, and he rode his bloody horse in and went onto the dance floor.
Really?
And he was looking for somebody, and he was hidden under him, the old hoop skirts they used to have.
Yeah.
He was hiding under one of the women's hoop skirts.
Hope it was his wife.
I reckon they used to give the fellow, whoever it was under, I forget his name now, but they used to give him some really bloody shit shots, you know, about that.
Oh, I bet.
Hiding under women's skirts.
Yeah.
Ben Moore was after him, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was after him, yeah, looking for him, yeah. and down near the old post office, just down the bottom of the hill, they were there all right. They built the old store down, burnt it down. Grandfather used to have the property about 3 miles out of the Binder, and he had horses and everything. And this Ben Hall supposedly come to grandfather one day and he said, "I'm taking 2 of your horses." He said, I'll look after them. I reckon he was away about 2 or 3 weeks and he put them back in the paddock.
Oh, really?
Grandfather reckon he wasn't going to argue with him.
I was going to say, you probably wouldn't say,
But
no,
he
I
said
don't think so.
They looked after the old horses and everything, you know.
And brought him back.
And just brought them back.
We used to come over a fair
Oh yeah,
Fair
but just those little things you sort of miss and
over in the motorbike.
yeah, I'll
sidecar.
never forget that. I don't ever ask you they ever did it.
3 kids and
3 kids, you had number
Mum.
1 seat in the front. Well, we've still see what happened down there too, Greg. It was an RSL club.
Yeah.
But then the sub branch, there were so many members. The club wanted to buy the sub branch out. You know, there was sort of a they own so much,
Oh,
they
yeah.
own so much.
Yeah.
Everything. Well, 1.2 million later, they bought the sub branch out.
Yeah.
So we're on our own down there now. Like we're a separate identity.
Yeah.
But the club is not, you know, it's.
So what do you got with your little sub branch? What do you do
Well,
with the money?
we were entitled up there for 2 weeks
Chasing girls.
before we went home when we were discharged.
Yeah.
And those days you had to be guaranteed, your employer had to guarantee you a job when you come back. And I was working at a grocery store at Binder, and I suppose, geez, he had to pay me a lot more wages because I was an adult. He sort of didn't want me back there because he couldn't afford it, I suppose.
Yeah.
He didn't knock me.
Nah.
But in the meantime, I had put in for a job at
PMG.
for the BMG. Yes, applied for a job, you know. And whilst I'm up there, I went back for about a week, I think it was. I got notice to say that I had an interview down here for the job. So I tailed it back to Sydney. Been here ever since, mate.
And where'd you live?
Well, I went to live with my auntie out at Elwood,
Mm-hmm.
uncle and aunt.
What's her name?
Hogan, Bert, you know the Bert, the army bloke?
Oh yeah, the army bloke, Bert Hogan.
Yeah, I went with him. And then I was on Hilton's bike.
It says on here,
You've got that
Florence, that's Florence as a baby.
Yeah.
Eh?
Girl here, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, he's interested. I didn't think he'd be interested.
Oh, well, I'll put them on the computer, see? Give them there and give them to John.
John, yeah. Oh, that's good, yeah. You got that one, haven't you?
Computerise it better. They're safer.
You got that one?
Yep, it's a good one of you. Very good one of you. Yeah, okay. So here's this one here. Here's that one there, the first, on the left.
That's Ron, my brother.
Yeah, that's your mother, is it?
Yeah, Mum, Dad.
Yeah.
Robert.
Robert. Yeah.
Ken.
Yeah.
Milda, Florence, June.
June.
Betty.
Betty. And who's this one? Florence.
Betty's the youngest one.
Yeah, and here's from the left. Here's one next to you, the back.
Milda.
Milda, and the next one is?
Florence.
Yeah, and the next one
June.
is June. Yeah.
Hello. I'm real good, sweetheart. How are you going? Oh, yeah, a little bit better today, thanks. Yes, I've taken my tablets and... Yes, everything all right with you? Oh, no, tomorrow.